Hi kids, do you like cannas? Do you want to learn how to propagate them?
Go.
Or maybe learn about bananas? That's all I got. Sorry guys.
Welcome to Frugal Life with Dick and Jane. I'm Jane.
I'm Dick.
We're going to talk about canna lilies today.
One of our all-time favorite flowers.
Reason being, they're super hardy. You pretty much can't kill them. They're beautiful even when they're not bloomed and it's just the leaves. I mean, they're just very gorgeous tropical plants and hardy in almost any weather, at least here in Texas.
Yes, we can almost keep these year-round unless it gets real cold and it snows. We've had them up in Washington. We have them in Oregon. Was actually our first experience with cannas. I think they grow like 6 or 7 feet. They're huge. They have 3-foot ones. They got 6-foot ones, 4-foot ones. They have different color leaves. This is a variety that's got a thinner leaf right here. There's other ones with giant leaves. There's other ones, a Cleopatra band that has a curve through it. It has a dark red and then a green leaf. It's really cool. I haven't got all one of those yet. And then you got the other ones with purple leaves. Flower varieties. Obviously, you see the orange here. Most common is red, I would say. We got a lot of red.
We got red. There's a white. There's a yellow.
There's a white, which is our specialty. We have one of those plants. We're going to try to propagate that one. There's
you don't
yellow.
see those everywhere, so.
There's pink. I mean, there's a lot of different with the different varieties of colors and leaves and flowers. So basically, this video is kind of all about cannas.
Yep. We're going to show you from start to finish how to propagate them using the seeds.
Using the seeds. They also do grow by rhizomes, which are actually edible, believe it or not. A certain variety. We're not quite sure on that one yet.
The Canna edulis, I think the entire plant is edible.
Yes.
But we don't know if we have
what does it taste
one.
like? The rhizome, what does it taste like?
When it's cooked, it tastes like potato or, they said water chestnuts?
Something like that,
Something like that.
So, it is a full-on starch. As far as the leaves, I guess the edulis, you can use it as a lettuce wrap as well. That's about what's edible on the plant right here. Like I said, it's definitely our favorite flower. We've had this thing going forever, and now we have many different varieties. Kind of take you around and show you what we have in the yard, and we'll start the propagation process. The rhizomes, they also spread through there as well. So you can just leave them in the ground and they'll go nuts. Just keep them moist. But they are hardy. As soon as they put down those roots and get deep enough, they're gonna keep on going. So stay with us, learn a little bit more about canna, and we'll be back. Go.
We have pink.
We have red.
We have orange.
We have yellow.
We have peppers. Oh wait, wrong video. Go.
We have white, or we used to have white, but this brings us to the very first part of our seeding process. These are brand new pods. Come in here and check this out closer. You see them all green. They're brand new pods. They grow the seeds inside. Plant continues on. If you want to keep the flowers going, you'll cut off the seed pods, but this is a purely for propagation video out of seeds. So that's our first start. Go.
So on our pink canna here, it's just about ready, but not quite. We're kind of waiting for it to dry and crack open, and it will really just kind of come off freely. You don't even have to really tug on it. So we're going to give this one a little bit longer. And are we going to go try and find
Yep, we're going to go find a ready seed for you guys. Here we go.
Not quite. Go.
So after much search, we finally found our just right seeds. If you come in closer, we'll show you. So what you got here is you got your seed pods, and you see how it's cracking all around? They're about to drop their seeds. We'll go ahead and yank these off, and I'll show you how to harvest. You see that? You got that seed right there? Super awesome. So we'll pull these seed pods off. We'll tear them apart and show you the seeds. I'm actually show you right now. Surprisingly, these hold a lot of seeds. It wouldn't seem like it. I've had a pod that actually gave me 11 seeds out of one pod. So we got here is these super hard guys, and we'll show you how to get them going in the soil. So there's your seeds ready for planting. Go.
Okay, so we got our seed pods, and now we gotta shuck them essentially. and separate them from the husks, I guess. And then we can go ahead and fast forward through this.
Go.
Here's what we scored from the pink canna. We got about, I don't know, 30 seeds here. So the next step is we're gonna score them. Go.
All right, we got our seeds. First thing we gotta do is clean our instrument. Now this, believe it or not, takes a hacksaw to cut through the seed. And all you wanna do is expose the white flesh underneath. That's how you're gonna get the propagate. In a natural circumstance, it would drop out of the pod onto the ground and can take months and even up to a year, or it may just never germinate at all naturally. So we're gonna speed up that process. We're gonna score the thing, but first thing we gotta do, get our alcohol, clean our instrument, then we'll start the scoring process. So here we go. I'm gonna spray off the hacksaw. Isn't it pretty? We'll wipe it down, get the excess. Just gonna be using that edge. This isn't the prettiest, but we've had success so far. I guess we could get a new blade, right? So there we go, that's the first part. And get that excess off there. Go ahead and grab one of our little seeds. Try to get this close up for you guys. So as you got this little black seed, oh, I guess we got 29 now. So little black seed, if you can see it, All right. And take this against the hacksaw, and don't run the hacksaw, but run your seed across the top. So that's not deep enough still, believe it or not. Meant to cut metal, so these seeds are super tough. So we're gonna run a couple times over the top. What you should see is the white flesh start to expose. So there we go. There's our one seed, and we got a bunch of them to do.
So once you've scored your seeds, you're just gonna drop them in water, and you're gonna give them, I don't know, a couple days. We change the water out. We try to change it out daily. And what's gonna happen is you'll see them start to sprout. See those little white nubbies?
It's kind of cool. They got this little trap door that opens up on the top of the seed. So that's your next step. At this point, you want to go ahead and, not only are going to be successful, but you're not going to switch them over to a pot of compost, whatever your choice is, or you got some fresh stuff that you've been making, go ahead and use that. Alright, and after a week or two of keeping your soil moist, you're going to have your own little baby canna. That's our first little guy right there. For price comparison and keeping this cheap, preferably free, save your pots. We save all our pots to propagate new plants, obviously our little canna. And basically a price point for 3 of these cannas over at Home Depot is about $20 for 3 plants. So you can save a whole lot of money and fill your whole yard with canna in the end.
So that's how to propagate canna.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of our, what should we call it? Plant of the week? Something like that. We're going to try to highlight some plants and how to propagate or do them a little bit cheaper and fill your yard with beauty and lushness. Maybe some videos on vegetables, fruits, whatever your heart can desire. We like our edibles, but we love our canna. Thank you for tuning into our channel. Go ahead and subscribe, follow, all that stuff. Thumbs up if you like the video. And we'll end with our little saying.
Keep it cheap.
Preferably free. Thanks for coming, guys.